Hey everyone, the Extremist Gamer here, back for the first video of this channel. Today I will be doing a hardcore Nuzlocke of FireRed. Now, if you do not know what a hardcore Nuzlocke is, fear not, I will tell you. A regular Nuzlocke was created with self-imposed rules for a kids game that include: I can only catch the first encounter on each route, get Pokemon count as an encounter for that route in the city. Secondly, if a Pokemon fails, then it must be permaboxed, never to be used again. Next, I must nickname each Pokemon, so that way, if they die, I have more attachment toward them. For the hardcore version of this Nuzlocke, the rules are: set mode must be played so you don't get free switches. Also, can't use any items in battle, potions in battle. I can however use them outside of battle. Finally, I must not overlevel the next gym leader's ace. That level cap will also be displayed on screen along with a death counter and also the number of attempts. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. As an extra incentive, you can leave a comment saying that you did any of these, and I will reply to your comment plus heart it. Anyway, with all that aside, I hope you enjoy this first episode up to the first gym. Starting off in the Nuzlocke, Professor Oak talks to me, and he introduces to me what a Pokemon is, and that all Pokemon are all around the world, and also that he's a professor. Then he asks me what my gender is. Then I say male, and he asks me for my name, and I say TEG, which is short for the Extremist Gamer. Then weirdly, he asks me what my rival name is, his grandson. I say it's Gary. Then he says a world of dreams await for me, which you guys can decide in the comment section whether it's a place of dreams. After that talk with Oak, I am personally a natural and free will person, so I wander out of my house and into the tall grass. That is where I see the professor walk down to me, telling me not to go on the grass without a Pokemon. Then, follow him to the lab. Then on the table, I see multiple Pokeballs. Then, ignoring the complaining from Gary, he tells me that there's 3 Pokemon, and they're all held in Pokeballs. Then, before that, Gary complains again. Then, I change some options around, make sure to put it on set mode, and change some other things around. Now for the Pokemon, I like grass types, so I went with Bulbasaur. So, I nicknamed him Carpenter. No relevance to Bulbasaur. But, anyways, after that, I want to get out of the lab, so I try to get away from Gary after he chooses his starter, the fire type Charmander. But trying to get out of the lab, he stops me. So then we battle, and after lots of time spamming tackle after tackle after tackle, and Oak explaining how to do the battle, I spread on 1 health and narrowly get out. Then, after thanking the gods above for not losing my Pokemon, I run out the lab and into the tall grass. Since I have a Pokemon now, it is safe to do so. I walk my way through the tall grass and run into my first Pokemon encounter. Since I don't have Pokeballs, I cannot catch the Pokemon, so this will not be counted as an encounter. After running into another Pokemon, then running away from it, I can continue up to Viridian City, where I have to heal my Pokemon first. So I run up to the Poké Center and heal up by talking to Nurse Joy. After she tells me she wants to see me again, I go up to the Pokemon. Then pick up the professor's parcel. Then, after that, I can continue back down, go back to the professor's lab, and give him that parcel. I talk to Professor Oak and give him his parcel. After he tells me my Pokemon is growing more attached to me, he tells me that that parcel was a custom Pokeball. Then Gary barges in and says, what did he call him for? Professor Oak goes on and tells us about a Pokedex, a tool that records Pokemon that you caught or seen. He gives us both Pokedexes and then 5 Pokeballs. Now, the true journey can begin. After Gary makes fun of me, I leave the professor's lab for the final time. And I also leave the town of Paladin. After I set off for Route 1, I run past the steep terrain in order to find the first encounter, and that encounter is a normal type Pokemon, Rattata. I weaken it with the tackle. Then I throw a Pokeball at it and capture it. After capturing the Rattata, because I have to give it a nickname for the Nuzlocke rules, I nickname it Engineer. After capturing Rattata, I head up to the Poké Center to get my Pokemon healed up from the last battle. After this, I set a course for Route 22 to catch the next encounter. Before going to Route 22, I head off for a little detour to get an item. It's partially useless, a potion. Then, we head for the real deal, Route 22. Then I decided to check the natures of the Pokemon, where Bulbasaur has Rash, and Rattata has Bold. Then after wasting a bit of time, I look for the next encounter, which is the normal flying type Spearow. After encountering Spearow, since it's a flying type, it did a lot of damage to Bulbasaur, so then decided just to throw the Pokeball and capture it. Then for the nickname, I nickname it Editor. Then I decide to check Editor's nature, which is Sassy. Then, after healing Pokemon up, I set a course for the catching tutorial next to the old man. After the tutorial I do not need at all, I head up to Route 3 to catch the next encounter. After then running the tall grass, I find the bug-type Pokemon Weedle. Then I tackle it a couple times, praying for no poison sting. Then Then after catching Weedle, I nickname it Musician. Then I check Musician's nature, which is bold. After the trip to the Poké Center, I then make way for Viridian Forest. But before that, I do want to stock up on some Pokeballs. Just in case, you never know what could happen. Then, for the final encounter of this video, I find not a Weedle, because that's the species clause, which means you can't catch the same species of Pokemon. I find a Caterpie, the bug type Pokemon. Then we can hit with a bunch of tackles, then throw a Pokeball. Then it doesn't catch first time. Then catch it. As for the nickname, I nickname it Dancer. Then I check for the nature. The nature's timid. This guy could be a scary sweeper someday. After the healing session, I then head for the grinding. This grinding session will be a really long time, so don't feel free to skip around. But also, in the future I won't be showing any more grinding sessions up past this one. Now, since Weedle is Resource 7, he will be evolving into the next evolution, Kakuna. Now for the next evolution, Dancer into Metapod. Now after that dreadful red mining session, we will now be heading for all the trainers in Viridian Forest. Now for the first trainer, bug type trainer, and his name, Rick, sends out a level 6 Weedle that gets pecked to death, as well as the Caterpie. Now for the next trainer, another bug type trainer with the name of Doug, sends out 2 Weedles and a Kakuna that all get pecked to death by Editor. As for the next trainer, he has a name of Anthony. He sends out 2 Caterpies that get pecked to death. As for the next trainer, with the name of Charlie, he sends out 2 Metapods and a Caterpie, which all take a series of pecks to kill. Then for the final trainer in Viridian Forest, bug type trainer Sammy's with a level 9 Weedle gets destroyed by 2 pecks. Although I do get poisoned, which is scary. We use an antidote on that outside of battle. After my Pidgey reaches level 11, I do a huge grinding method after this to make everyone level 14. Just know that this is not shown. Although, during this grinding, I do have 2 evolutions. Metapod and the Butterfree at level 10, also known as Confusion. Then the last evolution, Kakuna into Beedrill, and learns Horn Attack. Then, after the evolution, I go to the gym to take on final gym trainer Liam that sends out a Geodude and Sandshrew. Both get destroyed by Vine Whip. Then after getting level 14, I head for the real boss, Brock. Which I start off with Carpenter, and he will Vine Whip the team to death. Now with that, apart from some extra dialogue and coverage of Lumine's level 15, learned a couple moves, that will be it for this video. Now that Brock has taken us for granted, and we have won, we've got the Boulder Badge, and also get the TM Rock Tomb. That'll be pretty much it for this video. So, leave a like, subscribe, everything, and see you tomorrow.